Hi YouTubes, this is Kriscell here, and today I'll be doing a beginner guide on how you can make silver by gathering. In Albion Online, there are many different forms of gathering, like for example, wood cutting, mining, fishing, and skinning. Okay, so in this video guide, I'll be choosing the gathering method skinning. Okay, why I choose that? Because there are quite a few pros, yeah, to this form of gathering as compared to the others. Okay, so one of it is of course it's a lot easier to make silver as compared to the others. Okay, then secondly is while skinning, you can also level out your skinning skills. And the third and most important advantage or pros for skinning is actually for the fact that while you are skinning, you can actually level up your equipment levels or your gear levels. Okay, why is that so? Is because in order for you to skin, you actually need to engage wildlife mobs. Okay, so while you're engaging them, you actually level up your equipments or your gear levels or your build levels basically. Yep. So this is why for an all-in-one, I will rather choose skinning as compared to other forms of gathering. Okay, so let's get on to the important stuff. Okay, for beginners, okay, before you start to skin, okay, just to go out to the world to skin, make sure you equip yourself with a skinning knife. So for beginners, you will start off with a tier 2 skinning knife, which you will get after your tutorial. Okay, make sure you have them in the inventory. Okay, you do not need to equip them. Okay, just make sure they are in the inventory. Okay, it will look something similar to this. Of course, mine is a tier 5 one. So just make sure you have a tier 2 one to start off with. Okay, then as a golden rule, okay, always only skin uh, wildlife mobs that are of the equal tier as your skinning tool, your skinning knife, or lower. Okay, do not try to skin higher tier mobs using a lower tier skinning knife. This is because it's very ineffective and inefficient. You actually spend a lot of time skinning them. So in the world whereby time equals to money or equals to silver in this case, okay, you do not want to waste precious time skinning. Rather, you will want to receive a maximum ROI of a single skin, okay, skinning session. Okay, so once you have equipped yourself, okay, I will also recommend that you actually bring 2 or 3 skinning knife rather than just one. This is because you will not want a situation whereby after skinning, because every skinning you actually lose durability in your tools, uh, and before you knew it, when your tool durability reaches 0, you are unable to skin anymore, and then you actually has to waste time to travel back to the town or city to actually repair them and then get back to the spot again to skin them again. So to avoid having to waste time traveling to and fro, okay, I will recommend that you actually bring along 2 or 3 skinning knife. Okay, so after you have your skinning knife ready, okay, where to find tier 2 mobs for a start? Okay, open up the world map. Okay, my recommendation for you will be look for a tier 3 blue zone tile. Okay, that is very near to your starting point. Okay, starting island. Okay, so in my case, I started off at step cross, so I'll be looking at fractured ground. So let me tap on it. Okay, I will open up the mini map, and as you can see from the top right hand corner, you will see that this place actually has tier 2 to tier 3 heights available. So this is the place that you will want to be in, okay, for a beginner. Okay, so there are other similar tier 3 heights all around. Okay, so you just need to make sure you find one that is near to where you are so that you don't waste too much time traveling there, and then make sure that it has a tier 2 to tier 3 heights materials or resources available. Okay, so once you in that blue zone tile, okay, all you need to do, okay, is to make sure that you locate a spot whereby you can get a couple of mobs grouped together, okay. Another recommendation that I will put to players is to actually have a weapon that actually has some AoE skill, okay. Why is because you will want to maximize your time spent engaging the mob and then killing them. So in this case, I have gathered about 3 mobs, and then I will cast my AoE skill. Okay, as you can see, immediately they are all down. Okay, this is very effective and very time saving. So now next is to actually start to skin them. Okay, my skinning speed is actually very fast, you can see, because I'm actually at tier 5. So in terms of skinning level, so having a tier 5 skinning level and having a tier 5 skinning knife, skinning a tier 2 mobs is very effective and very efficient. Okay, so you will continue to do this, okay, continue to skin the tier 2 mobs until your it fully occupy your carrying capacity. So that will means that load yourself out with tier 2 heights all the way till 100% of your carrying capacity. Okay, once you have that, head back to the neighboring city. Okay, and I say city, not town. It's because city actually offer a better selling price to your heights that as compared to the small little town or your starting town. Okay, so in my case, the city will be in Bridgewatch, which is just 1 town away from me. Okay, I will go to Bridgewatch, okay, rather than Stepcross because of the price. Yeah, like I say, yeah, you actually your heights will be able to fetch a better price at the Bridgewatch than at the Stepcross. Okay, then repeat this tier 2 run. I'll call this a tier 2 run. Okay, repeat this tier 2 run until your skinning level reaches tier 3. Okay, and make sure you have about 6 to 7,000 of silver available. Okay, 6 to 7,000 silver available, because this is also the time whereby you should get yourself a transport ox, yeah, from the market, as well as 2 to 3 tier 3 skinning knife. Okay, a transport ox will cost about maybe 5,000, yeah, maybe close to 5,000 silver. Then tier 3 skinning knife will cost about 250 silver. Yeah, so get 2 or 3 of them will cost you about maximum 750. So having 6 to 7,000 silver to spend on this is more than enough. Okay, as for your tier 2 knives, okay, this is the time whereby you can either sell them or just dump them away. Yeah, they are not worth much anyway. Okay, so once you have your tier 3 skinning knife in the inventory, equip yourself with your tier 3 transport ox. Okay, and then head back to your tier 2 and tier 3 zone. Okay, in my case it's still fractured grounds. Okay, now start to look for tier 3 mobs. Okay, so tier 3 wildlife mobs are usually located north at the northern side of the map. Okay, it's actually quite easy to locate them. Okay, so here I have some tier 3 mobs. So same as how I did the tier 2 ones, I will gather a few of them. Okay, and once they are close enough, I will actually engage my AoE skill to actually kill them. And then once that's done, start to gather the hides. Okay, 2 things you can do here. Okay, you can either be a pure hide gatherer. Yeah, so here you can actually gather 100% tier 3 hides, then head back to the market and sell them off, or you can actually refine them into leather. Okay, you can actually refine them into leather. Of course, refining them into leather actually give you a much more better ROI, but you actually you need to spend some time to refine them. Okay, so if you are choosing the later option, which is to refine your hides into leather, okay, my recommendation for a tier 3 run, I'll call this a tier 3 run, is to have a load distribution of 70-30. Yeah, 70% of your load distribution to tier 3 heights, 30% of your load distribution to tier 2 heights. The reason why I choose that is because in order for you to craft a tier 3 ladder, you will need 2 tier 3 heights and 1 tier 2 ladder. Yeah, you need to craft your tier 2 heights into ladder first. Yeah. So, and because of this, actually, I derived the 70-30 rule. Okay, so head up to the marketplace if you want to craft your heights into ladder. Okay, so if you can see here in the minimap, okay, you will want to head out to the marketplace and look for things like tiles like this. Okay, so Elder Tanner. Okay, so as Albion is a player-driven economy, player-driven economy, so it depends a lot on the supply and demand. So every store here is actually owned by a player, and for those stores, they are actually very near to the entrance to the market. Okay, you will see that the usage fee is 59%. Okay, you can choose to save your time and then just engage the service and pay that 59% usage fee, or if you want to achieve better ROI, okay, go to the outskirts. Okay, just head a little bit down south. Okay, head to the outskirts. I will show you where do I usually go to. Okay, this is my usual store that I visit very often, almost every time. Okay, here you will see the usage fee is only 11%. Okay, so what we will do here is I will actually take all my tier 1s height and then craft them into tier 2 heights and craft them into tier 2 ladder. Okay, there's also a return rate of 15.2%. so what this return rate means is that for every 100 heights that you use to craft, they will return back to you 15.2 height. Okay, so once that's done, I will also do a tier 3. So for tier 3 and above, you will realize that there's actually a cost to craft your ladder. So in this case is 57 silver. This is a small price to pay, yeah, but if you consider the return rate, it's actually very worth it. Yeah, it's actually very worth it. Okay, so I will craft them. Done. Okay, you will continue. Then once you have done this, okay, you will head out to the market to actually sell off your tier 3 ladder. For your leftover tier 2 ladder, if you have any, keep them in your local bank now. Okay, repeat this until you are able to hit tier 4 skinning. Okay, once you're able to do so, go to the market, buy your tier 4 skinning knife. Okay, 2 or 3 of them. Okay, put them into your inventory, and then now, okay, you can, for your tier 3 ones, you can actually either sell them or just dump them away. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so once you have your tier 4 skinning knife, okay, you need to find a place to find the tier 4 mobs. So once again, we open up the world map. Okay, this time look for tier 4 blue zones. Okay, so in this case, I will choose Long March. Okay, I will check the top right corner. Yes, there is a tier 2 to tier 4 heights available. Okay, one more important here is the tier 4 heights. So they are here in Long March, and this is where I want to be in. Okay, so head out immediately to actually look for some tier 4 wildlife mobs. Okay, here we are looking at the stack, which is the tier 4 mob that can drop tier 4 heights. Okay, because there's actually a lot of players. Okay, so higher tier heights are actually very rare. Okay, so I managed to see some tier 4 ones here. So let me just same thing, gather them together. Let me gather them closer, and then I'll cast my AoE. Yeah. Okay, all dead. Okay, now left is to just skin them. Okay, same for a tier 3 run. You can either choose to do a pure height run. In this case, 100% of your load distribution is on tier 4 height, or if you want to refine them into ladder, okay, then I will recommend a load distribution of 45 45 10. Yes, 45% in tier 4, 45% in tier 3, and then 10% in tier 2. Okay, why there's a need for tier 2 is because in order for you to craft tier 4 ladder, you will still need to craft them into tier 3 ladder first. Yeah, and the formula is still the same. To craft a tier 4 ladder, you need 2 tier 4 height and then 1 tier 3 ladder. Okay, so once you have reached the load max load of 45 45 10 or 100% of tier 4 height load, if you decided to go just pure height, okay, you can then head back to the city. For pure T4 run, you can just go to the market and sell them, and keep repeating this until you reach the target amount of silver that you wanted to achieve. Okay, for those that wants to do the refinement or crafting into ladder, okay, head back to the tanner, your usual tanner that offer a very good usage fee. Okay, same thing, craft your tier 2 ladder, then craft your tier 3 ladder. Okay, but before you actually craft your tier 4, because for tier 4 and above, you actually can get some special heights. Okay, for example, the exceptional ones, the rare one, and the common ones. Okay, if you have any of this, okay, which I have for uncommon, okay, I will craft them first. Make sure you craft them first, okay, before you actually craft the normal tier 4 ladder. Okay, so once that's done, okay, same thing, we will do a split here. You can either choose to go to sell your ladder, or you can actually head out to the Hunter Lodge and craft the ladders that you have into armours. Okay, ladder armours that either you or your guild will be using. So for my case, I'm using the mercenary jacket, hence I will specialize in crafting this, so that in future I can actually craft more of this armor myself. Okay, so once you have crafted the jacket, okay, head out to the market and sell them off. Okay, the ROI for jackets actually is a lot better than just selling pure leather. Okay, the hierarchy is as it is. End product sell better, fetch a better price, followed by the refined or crafted materials, then followed by the raw materials. Okay, so if you want better ROI, of course you need to spend some silver and some time to actually craft them. Okay, so yeah, basically this is the basics of how you can easily make silver. Okay, how much you can make, it really depends on the time that you spend. Okay, so for me, a typical tier 4 run took about an hour half to 2 hours, and typical tier 4 runs will bring me about 400 to 600,000 of silver. So if you run on my run rate, okay, one day hitting about 1,000,000 silver should not be a problem for you. Okay, for me, it is a problem because of my time commitment. So usually a typical day I only spend about maybe if I can, I will try to do at least a minimum 1 run. Yeah, because I really want to get the frames and get all the experience to level up all my skill sets. Yeah, but if I can't, I will at minimum try to do about 3/4, yeah, 3/4 or so. Yeah, just to make sure that I have the necessary silver. Okay, so another thing to note here is because I'm actually wearing my combat gear, you can see here. Okay, in Albion Online, there's actually the gathering gears that you can wear. So if you wear the gathering gears, you will actually be able to gather with when you're gathering, you actually get some gathering bonus. Okay, so but it's really up to you. If you prefer to level the gears, you can choose my route, or if you prefer to get more ROI, then you can choose the wear the gathering gears when you're doing the gathering. Okay, so I think that's it. This is all I have. I hope you like my video. So please like, comment, and subscribe to my videos. And till my next video, please stay safe and goodbye.